your hands. You learn our coding band. Click create and watch it grow. There's so much fun for you to know. Ready, set, let's all go. Watch your big ideas all glow. Coasted Code Games, learning, laughing every day. Build it, code it, dream out loud. Come on kids, let's make us proud. Coasted Code Games, let's go. Bright ideas begin to grow. Call it as you learn and shine. Coding fun all the time. Hey, all the time. Hey, all the time. Everybody clap your hands. He and I are coding band. Click create and watch it grow. There's so much fun for you to know. Ready, set, let's all go. Watch your big ideas all glow. Coasted Code Games, hey, hey. Learning, laughing every day. Build it, code it, dream out loud. Come on kids, let's make us proud. Coasted Code Games, let's go. Bright ideas begin to grow. Play, imagine, learn and shine. Coding fun all the time. Hey, all the time. Hey, all the time. Everybody clap your hands. You learn our coding band. Click create and watch it grow. There's so much fun for you to know. Ready, set, let's all go. Watch your big ideas all glow. Coasted Code Games, learning, laughing every day. Build it, code it, dream out loud. Come on kids, let's make us proud. Coasted Code Games, let's go. Bright ideas begin to grow. Call it as you learn and shine. Coding fun all the time. Hey, all the time. Hey, all the time. Everybody clap your hands. He and I are coding band. Click create and watch it grow. There's so much fun for you to know. Ready, set, let's all go. Watch your big ideas all glow. Coasted Code Games, hey, hey. Learning, laughing every day. Build it, code it, dream out loud. Come on kids, let's make us proud. Coasted Code Games, let's go. Bright ideas begin to grow. Play, imagine, learn and shine. Coding fun all the time. Hey, all the time. Hey, all the time.
Hello,
Yeah, so
everyone.
I think expect so that some of them their microphones are not really connected. That is Faith Sam. Kindly check your microphone. Okay, I think it's okay now. Okay, thank you very much, Miriam.
Okay. Okay, so I guess you can start.
Hello.
Yes, Faith Sam, we can hear you now. I think your microphone is back now.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Okay. I want to see Paul says he's here, but I'm not seeing him, so I don't know. Paul, I'm trying to find him so that. So please, quick check. Those of us in the guest room, can you hear us? And then those on stage, they are able to hear us clearly. Someone is trying to enter, but the studio is full. So please, we can only accommodate 15 people, both on the guest and also 10 on stage. So the others, you kindly have to stream on YouTube for us so that we can have our guests on the main stage. Thank you. So, thank you. Miriam, sorry, give me a few seconds to do a quick check to make sure we have all the guests, their microphones and everything activated.
Okay.
Kindly kicking some of you out so that you can kindly stream on YouTube or on LinkedIn for us so that we can have our guests on the stage. Okay. So let me see. Nana Boateng, sorry, I have to kick you out. Yes. Okay, fantastic. And I have to kick others also so that they can stream on YouTube. Then we can get all the guests in the room. So I think we are supposed to have Paul. Nana Boateng, kindly, if you can kindly exist, I don't know when I kick you, they still allow you in. Okay. Okay, they said I have to run out. Okay. Sadiq, I have to also kick you, sorry. Okay. Okay. No. Okay. Sadiq, kindly drop off for me. Yes. And I'm coming. Okay. Okay, so kindly have all the guests on stage before then. Okay. Think the last person left. Think Mustafa is supposed to join. Let me kindly invite him so that we can continue. Sade, kindly drop off for me. Don't. Sorry, you have to stream from YouTube. Okay. Thank you. And I'm going to use Mustafa. Okay, Miriam, thank you. I think I'll proceed.
Okay. Hello, everyone. Good evening from Ghana, and welcome to the Posted Code Games live lunch. So today we're going to have this live lunch. Yes. So my name is Miriam, and I'll be your host for today. Posted Code is Ghana's leading AI robotics and coding school for kids between the ages of 6 to 17. We offer live online classes, in-person sessions for kids. They do a whole lot from building their first robots to training in AI models. Thank you all for joining and have fun. We're going to welcome Mr. Paul to give us the opening prayer. Okay. Okay, so I think Paul isn't here yet. So Hannah, could you please lead us for the opening prayer?
So, hi everyone. Um, well, I have joined Posted Code for like a while now, I guess like a few months, but I loved how ambitious they are, and I think they are really one of the leading, and they will be one of the leading uh, companies and schools in teaching AI in Africa in general, not just in Ghana or in Nigeria. By the way, I'm from Egypt. So I really hope that they will actually expand to Egypt and to other regions. So yeah, inshallah, they will do a great job, and you guys have a great CEO and a great boss, which is Frederick. And I really have hope in this company. So inshallah, everything will be great, and this game is one of the most fun games that I've ever played. So yeah.
Great. Thank you so much, Hannah. So today I'd like to extend a very warm welcome to our distinguished guests and speakers. With us today, we have Ali Abdallah Wusu Gim, who is an academic guest from Ohio University. He's a PhD student joining us. We also have
Miriam,
John
kindly
Barnes Oju.
I think, sorry, I think the YouTube one is lagging a bit. So kindly give me a sec so that we can have it shared.
Okay.
Okay, please continue.
Okay. So joined us today is Ali Abdallah Wusu Gim. He's an academic guest. He's a PhD student from Ohio University. We also have John Barnes Odro Chumesi. He's a software developer from Telecel Ghana. We also have Abednego Heroin. We also have Abednego Heroin. I'm so sorry for the bad pronunciation. He's the founder and CEO of Negos Hub. We also have Felix Sam Nano. He's the founder, AI ML engineer at Nano Lab. We also have with us Bridget Gia, a software engineer at Netflix. We also have Aram Della Kuwonu. He's a director at Forged Core Engineering. We have with us Asiya Haji, also a founder of NIRA Tanzania. We have Mabel Jumo, who's a student researcher at Ohio State University. We also have Mustafa Abdallah. He's a software engineer at Haptel, the co-founder at Checkham, Haptel Checkham. We also have Fitsum Gedefao, a senior product designer at Optronics. We also have Harrison Anka, a software engineer and co-founder at Otcargo. We have with us Philip Jima Apia, the founder of Ideation Axis Group Limited. And the last but not the least, we have Deyeni Achilles Achilles, the president of the UMAS Robotics. So thank you all so much for joining us, and we really appreciate you for taking time off your busy schedules to join us today. I'm going to hand over to Linda Esilfi, who's the lead for education at Posted Code, to give us the opening remarks.
Okay. Thank you all for joining us this evening. I'm so excited for today, and I hope you have a good evening and also have an exciting time with us. So, to begin with the opening remarks, as I said, good evening once again, and it's my pleasure to welcome you all to the official launch of the Booster Code Games. Today marks an exciting milestone in our vision and mission to make learning engaging, accessible, and impactful through technology. At Coastal Code, we believe that education should inspire curiosity, creativity, and problem solving, and these games are a reflection of that vision. This launch is more than the introduction of a new product, it is a celebration of innovation, creativity, and the possibilities that emerges when education meets technology. We are grateful to everyone who has contributed their time, expertise, and passion to make this day possible. To our students, parents, educators, partners, and guests who are joining us this evening, thank you for joining us to celebrate this achievement. We hope these games will inspire learners to explore, think critically, and develop skills that will help them to prepare for the future. Once again, welcome to the Coastal Code Games launch, and we're excited to have you all join us. And we hope you have a good time within this event. Thank you.
Anyway, thank you so much, Linda. Thank you for the opening remarks. Now we're going to move on to the big review, and we're going to hand over to Paul, Capron, and Frederick to take over that.
Okay, everyone, good evening once again. And kindly, since we are reviewing the Coastal Code application, I want us, if you have your phone here, I'm going to display a QR code on the platform so that we all have a feel of it even before we launch it. So if you kindly have your phone here, I want you to just pick it up, whether Android phone or iPhone. Then once we get ready, then please, once you get your phone, I want all of us to get it downloaded. So let's get the application downloaded. We just need to scan the QR code. You just need to scan the QR code. Linda, kindly mute yourself from me. Yes. Kindly scan the QR code on the screen. Then once you scan the QR code on the screen, I want you to sign up. The review is going to be happening right on the platform. So let's kindly just scan the QR code, download the application, and sign up. Let's scan the QR code. I'm only seeing one person active online on the platform. So I want us to scan the QR code and all join. If you already have the QR code scanned also, kindly try and join the platform. I can see 2 people on the platform. I'm expecting to see, we already have 20 people watching us from YouTube. So I want to see over 30 people on the game. So let's kindly download. We have 5 to 6 minutes to do that. Let's kindly download. I can see 4 people. I can see 4 people. Okay, I can now see 6. It has reduced to 5. Please, we're expecting over 20 people on the platform. Over 20 people on the platform. Over 20 people on the platform. Please, let's get it downloaded. Now 7. We have only 7 on the platform. Okay, 8. We're expecting over 20 people on the platform. Let's get that done. Let's get that done. We have 4 minutes more for that. So please, I want to see more of us on the platform. I want to see more of us on the platform. I want to see more of us on the platform. Now 8. Okay. Please don't be dropping off. You have to stay on the app. It's only when you stay on the app I can see from my side too. Yeah, don't be dropping off.
Watch it grow. There's so much fun for you to know. Ready, set, let's all go. Watch your big ideas all glow. Coasted Code Games, hip hop. Learning, laughing every day. Build it, code it, dream out loud. Come on, kids, let's make us proud. Coasted Code Games, let's go. Bright ideas begin to grow. Call it edgy, learn and shine. Coding fun all the time. Hey, all the time. Hey, all the time. Everybody clap your hands.
We now have 12. Please, let's continue joining. Let's continue joining. You need to be on the platform so that I can also see. Now, those of us who have downloaded, when you go to the global players, you see everyone who is live on the platform. So let's go to global players. You see everyone who is live on the platform. Now, this is what we are going to do. You are going to tap on anyone on the link, on anyone on the platform. Just tap on it and send a challenge to the person. Just tap on it. So, for example, I'm going to challenge. Okay, somebody is already challenging me. So please, let's connect with someone, connect on the platform and challenge the person. We want to see who is going to take up the challenge, and who is going to be able to lead here.
Night our coding band. Click create and watch it grow. There's so much fun for you to know. Ready, set, let's all go. Watch your big ideas all glow. Coasted Code Games, hey, hey. Learning, laughing every day. Build it, code it, dream out loud. Come on,
please, I want us to be joining. Don't drop off. The moment you leave the app, you are going to drop off. We need more people to be what? To be on the app. Please, let's be on. Let's be on. It's a challenge. So we want to see ourselves competing. We want to, those who just joined, those who are streaming, you can kindly scan the QR code on the platform. Just scan the QR code on your screen. If you are using Android, if you are using iPhone, you can just scan, connect with somebody in the room and compete with the person. Compete with someone. Just compete with someone.
Play, imagine, learn, and shine. Coding fun all the time. Hey, all the time. Hey, all the time. Everybody clap your hands. We learn our coding band. Click create and watch it grow. There's so much fun for you to know. Ready, set, let's all go. Watch your big ideas all glow. Coasted Code Games, hip hop. Learning, laughing every day. Build it, code it, dream out loud. Come on, kids, let's make us proud. Coasted Code Games, let's.
I just lost my content, but I still have more time. I think I have 5 more minutes. So I'll going back on the platform to compete with another person. So you can also do that. If you are done with the next person, you can compete with another person. We have 40 more people who are active to play. So connect with someone and challenge the person. Connect with someone and challenge the person.
Go! Bright ideas begin to grow. Call it patching, learn and shine. Coding fun all the time. Hey, all the time. Hey, all the time. Everybody clap your hands. He and I are coding band. Click create and watch it grow. There's so much fun for you to know. Ready, set, let's all go. Watch your big ideas all glow. Coasted Code Games, hey, hey. Learning, laughing every day. Build it, code it, dream out loud. Come on, kids, let's make us proud. Coasted Code Games, let's go. Bright ideas begin to grow. Play, imagine, learn, and shine. Coding fun all the time. Hey, all the time. Hey, all the time.
We have 2 more minutes to do that. So please, let's continue. Those who just joined, you just need to scan the QR code and join the contest on the Coasted Code platform. Whether you're an Android user or iPhone user, you just need to scan the QR code on the screen and join the contest and compete there. We have 2 more minutes to do that. I want to see those who are winning because I'm seeing most of us are being beaten by some of the kids on the platform. So we have some kids from the ages of 6 to 17 years on the platform who are Coasted Code students, and they are already familiar with the platform, and some of them are challenging most of us here on the platform. So I want to see those of us also challenging them and winning. So please, let's join. We have 2 more minutes to compete.
Click create and watch it grow. There's so much fun for you to know. Ready, set, let's all go. Watch your big ideas all glow. Coasted Code Games, hip hop. Learning, laughing every day. Build it, code it, dream out loud. Come on, kids, let's make us proud. Coasted Code Games, let's go. Bright ideas begin to grow. Call it patching, learn and shine. Coding fun all the time. Hey, all the time. Hey, all the time. Everybody clap your hands. He and I are coding band. Click create and watch it grow. There's so much fun for you to know. Ready, set, let's all go. Watch your big ideas all glow. Coasted Code Games, hey, hey. Learning, laughing every day. Build it, code it, dream out loud. Come on, kids, let's make us proud. Coasted Code Games, let's go. Bright ideas begin to grow. Play, imagine, learn, and shine. Coding fun all the time. Hey, all the time. Hey, all the time.
Fantastic. Now,
Everybody clap your hands.
oh,
We
so
learn our crown coding band. Click create and watch it grow. There's so much fun.
fantastic. So I believe now all of us here on the call currently have the application. And the reason for this quick exercise, even before the official opening of the application for everybody to get to know of it, is this. We have seen that most of the time when it comes to mathematics or when it comes to this STEM education, the approaches which is being used is mostly difficult for the kids to actually adapt to it. There's this popular thing that the president of Ghana, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, made mention that the reason why he didn't do engineering is because of mental. The reason for the mental, the teachers, mostly in Ghana here, our teachers who use this cane, they ask you 2 times 2, and you need to provide the answer in just seconds. And kids who are not able to do that mostly find it difficult to always fall in love with mathematics. So the Coastal Code application, with the main idea behind it, is that for kids to fall in love with mathematics and problem solving. So we have the other part, which is the Coastal Quiz, which I've been given 3 minutes to also do that. So please, those of us, I know most of us here are software engineers and others, we can just go to the Coastal Quiz. The quiz is going to be opened in the next 2 minutes. So the quiz is going to be opened in the next 2 minutes for us to try it out. So the quiz is going to be opened in the next 2 minutes for everyone on the team to try it out. So please, if you haven't downloaded the application, this is the time you can just scan the QR code and get that done.
Ready, set, let's all go. Watch your big ideas all glow. Coastal Code games, hip hop, learning, laughing every day. Build it, code it, dream out loud. Come on, kids, let's make us proud. Coastal Code games, let's go. Bright ideas begin to grow. Call it edgy, learn and shine. Coding fun all the time. Hey, all the time. Hey, all the time. Everybody clap your hands. He and I are coding band. Click create and watch it grow. There's so much fun for you to know. Ready, set, let's all go. Watch your big ideas all glow. Coastal Code games, hey, hey. Learning, laughing every day. Build it, code it, dream out loud. Come on, kids, let's make us proud. Coastal Code games, let's go. Bright ideas begin to grow. Play, imagine, learn and shine. Coding fun all the time. Hey, all the time. Hey, all the time. Everybody clap your hands. We learn our crown coding band. Click create and watch it grow. There's so much fun for you to know. Ready, set, let's all go. Watch your big ideas all glow. Coastal Code games, hip hop, learning, laughing every day. Build it, code it, dream out loud. Come on, kids, let's make us proud. Coastal Code games, let's go. Bright ideas begin to grow. Call it edgy, learn and shine. Coding fun all the time. Hey, all the time. Hey, all the time. Everybody clap your hands. He and I are coding band. Click create and watch it grow. There's so much fun for you to know. Ready, set, let's all go. Watch your big ideas all glow. Coastal Code games, hey, hey. Learning, laughing every day. Build it, code it, dream out loud. Come on, kids, let's make us proud. Coastal Code games, let's go. Bright ideas begin to grow. Play, imagine, learn and shine. Coding fun all the time. Hey, all the time. Hey.
So we have only 1 minute. Please, let's go back to the platform. Let's go back to the platform. Now, when you go to the Coastal Quiz, it's currently live. The weekly challenge is currently live. So this is a challenge that the window open from 10 a.m. every Saturday to 5 p.m. for the kids to compete. So there are a set of questions which have been set weekly by the instructors in Coastal Code. from mathematics to science to technology to engineering, these questions have been set on the platform to challenge the kids. Those of us who pick novice, it's going to be very easy for you, but those who pick experience, you are going to get actual software engineering questions. And please, let's move to that and let's take out that challenge quickly. We have only 2 minutes. The questions are 20, but we can't finish all now. So once my 2 minutes is up, I'll just pause it. Then we can continue with our session. So the questions are very easy. That is those who are using the novice, because those are for kids within the ages of 6 to 9 years. So the questions are basic mathematical equations and other stuff which they're expected to know. And some are also basic science and robotics questions, which is just a challenge for them to know. The kids who are in Coastal Code, most of the stuff that they are being trained on, and some of them are they have no idea, no knowledge about. We also make sure that we set questions that are based on some of the Math Olympiad questions to challenge them. We have some of the kids who are preparing for Math Olympiad, and they use our platform to also try preparing themselves. So parents and others here, this is the Coastal Code platform. Is here to help kids to fall in love when it comes to mathematics, science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. Thank you very much, and we are happy to unveil Coastal Code games to you all. Thank you, and Miriam, I hand over to you.
Right. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. This was a very interactive session. Now, to the audience, I'd like to know how you felt about the game while playing it. What was your experience? We'll take a couple from Bridget and Fitsum. So we'll start with Bridget. How was the experience for you?
I chose novice and I got challenged. I think like the kids are very, very smart. Like they were answering the questions very fast. I think I got like just a few like chance to answer the questions. So yeah, it was really fun. And if I had a child, I'll probably like make them play this.
Right, right. Thank you so much. That's a very nice response. What about you, Fitsum? How's the experience?
I really like the app. Like from user experience perspective, even it's very clean. User experience, I would say, is so smooth. The transitions, the animations, I really like that. Yeah, but I lost the challenge with home. Yeah, I lost the challenge, but I really did like the app. Yeah.
Right, right. Thank you so much. Now, it means that the kids are really trying, given that adults or people who are even experienced in such fields are even giving such comments, and the kids are doing really well with the games and all. I think this is a really nice thing to have, especially for your kids to try at home. And who knows, they might even end up beating CEOs in engineering fields even, right? So yeah, thank you so much for
Yeah.
your feedback. So we reached one of the highlights of today's event, and I'm excited to introduce our keynote speaker. He's an entrepreneur and venture builder. He is a founder and CEO of Ideation Access Group, a venture studio building and supporting innovative companies across Africa and across Africa, and the founder of MS5 Group, a wealth building company established by members of Infantsipim Science 5 class of 2021. He is currently pursuing a Master of Business Creation at the University of Utah, focused on building impactful ventures and creating opportunities for the next generation of African innovators and entrepreneurs. Without further ado, please help me welcome Mr. Philip Grumman up here. Mr. Philip, the stage is yours. Welcome, Mr. Philip. All right, so we're going to move on.
Okay, sorry. I think I was can you hear me? Good evening.
Yes, good evening. We can hear you.
Sorry, I think I was can you hear me? Good evening.
Yes, good evening. We can hear you.
Okay, I think the live is lagging, so I can barely like hear you from the stream up. But I think the live is lagging, so I can barely
Okay, can you hear me
hear
now?
you from the stream up. Okay, so let me share my screen quickly so I can start.
Okay.
Okay, so let me share my screen. Hi, can you help me? So I want to show on a second screen, but it looks like I'm not able to share entire screen. Okay.
Okay, just a
Okay,
minute,
I
please.
think it works. Can you see my screen?
No, it's not here yet.
Please, can you see my screen?
No, it probably still is loading.
Can you see my screen?
It probably still is loading.
Okay. I think I can actually see the stream at this side, but I don't know if you can see it from your side.
No.
No, we can see it.
Okay. So probably maybe the admin could help me with that because I can see it on my side here. So probably maybe the admin because I can see it on my side here. Okay, so
Okay.
let me quickly forward the slides to
Yes,
just a
please.
minute. All right, so thank you so much, everyone. My name is Philip Chimapia, and I'm the founder and CEO of Ideation Access Group Limited, which is a venture studio with the main aim of building Africa's startup engine because we believe Africans have potential. And so if we give them the support that they need, they'll be able to build, startups here, right here in Africa, despite the fact that the market is very difficult to understand. So we are just here to build that platform that can help Africans. And so today I'm here to talk about gaming. Yeah, and gaming and basically Steam. The future is playable, if you can see that on my screen. When most people hear about the word gaming, they think a lot about entertainment. And in fact, people even think gamers are wasting their time. But I bet you today, you are going to challenge that idea because gaming is becoming one of the world's fastest growing industries, and it is becoming a gateway into science, a gateway into technology, engineering, arts, mathematics, and even entrepreneurship. And like we all know, Africa actually has one of the youngest population in the world. And if we prepare our generation correctly, gaming is not just going to be an entertainment, but it's going to be how we define how this generation will build Africa. And so today, I will show you why the future is not only digital but playable as well. So, like I said, I'm currently the founder of Ideation Access, and then also currently reading my master's degree at the University of Utah, David Eckley School of Business. And right here with you, I'm also a partner to Coasted Code. Yeah. So a bit about my background. Someone will be like, why is someone, with interest in entrepreneurship coming to talk about gaming and all that? Back in 2025, I think together with some friends, we did launch UMAT Esports. But I mean, I left there a year ago, so I don't know if they are still running it. But I really have a very strong interest in gaming, and I mean, everything I do, I love to involve gaming. So how I wish the slides was showing. Unfortunately, you guys cannot. I have some nice images that I wanted you guys to see, but it looks like unfortunately you are not seeing my slides. Mr. Ferry, please can you do something about it for us? Seeing my slides. Mr. Ferry, please can you do something about it for us?
So I'm
Can you hear
getting
me,
it
please?
on. It's loading. Yes, I can hear you. It's loading at my side, so it will be on very soon. I'm getting it on. It's loading. Yes, I can hear you. It's loading at my side.
Okay. Let me
Yep, I
try
think
to stop
it's
screen
back
share and
on.
start again. Maybe it works this time. Let me try to stop screen share and start again.
Okay, I think it's being shared from my side. Please, can you see my screen? Oh, it's being shared from my side. It dropped. Please, can you see my screen? Give me a few seconds.
No, you're not seeing your screen.
If you are sharing, then Philip, kindly stop sharing so that I'll get control. I think when I'm sharing, it pauses from my side.
Okay. So I just stopped sharing.
Okay, I think it's now coming.
Okay.
Over here is indicated that it's sharing, but I don't know why you can't see from your side.
I think that was the same thing that was happening to me. Like I could see that I was sharing, but it wasn't displaying on the screen. I don't know if anybody else can see the screen sharing though.
Okay, you continue so that I try fixing that from my side. Okay, great. Indicated that it's sharing, but I don't know why.
Now we can see it, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay. That was the same thing that was happening. So please can you tell me what you see on the screen?
The future is playable.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much. All right, thank you. So like I said, the future of Africa is not just, you know, it's not just about we, learning how to build, or learning how to get things done, but it's actually playable because through games we are okay. Thank you. Sorry, that the live is actually lagging. Let me leave from my device here. Okay. Wow. Okay. So can you move on to the next slide for me, please?
Okay.
The next slide, where you see the esports UMAT launch. Okay, thank you so much. So like I was saying, why is someone interested in entrepreneurship, like talking about gaming at this point? So I really have an interest in gaming because I know that gaming is the way that we can actually transform the economy. When you play games, you are learning how to think, you are learning how to solve problems, you are learning how to basically create things because you go through a lot of things. It has physics and motion, like everything combined to form a scene for you to be able to relate to. And so gaming is actually the way the future is being transformed. It's not just about people having pleasure and all that. And so I want you to challenge yourself and see gaming as not only a tool for pleasure, but as a tool to create the future that we are all looking at. And Mr. Ethan, can you please go to I think you are actually
I should calm down a bit.
yes.
Okay.
I This slide share is giving me problems, so because I'm not the one
Is
controlling.
it
Okay, let's go to slide 4. Yeah, that's what I'm
slide?
talking about. Yeah, the
Okay.
what if the joystick? No, that's slide 2, but it's slide 4 at your end.
This is slide 4. This is
Yeah,
5.
just this one, just this one. So I want you to imagine, a child playing a game. Okay, I want you to imagine a child playing a game on their smartphone. If you are a parent, the first thing you think about is they are simply, I'm talking about a slide with a passport. So that is 2 out of 13. Yeah. So
Okay.
if you're a parent and then you see your child playing a game, the first thing you think is, oh, they're actually having fun, or they just want to rest, or they don't want to learn and all that. But I just want you to challenge yourself and think that when someone is playing a game, they are not simply wasting time. Behind the scenes, they could be learning logic, they could be solving problems because game challenge you to think fast. To be able to come out, as the first in the game, it's actually a whole lot because you need to understand the way it works, you need to understand the way to solve the problem to be able to win the trophy in the game. And so playing games demands that you understand physics, it demands that you create stories or even be able to understand how stories works, or even developing the skills that you need to build the next global company, because some games even challenge you on cash flows and all that. And so gaming is actually a very good way for you to understand about the economy, understand about science, understand about technology and all that. So gaming today is no longer just about playing or having fun. It's more of thinking, it's more of brainstorming, it's more about creating, it's more about coding or even designing, and some even are now earning from gaming. So there are a lot of careers that you can even pursue in gaming. And for your information, millions of Africans, are now playing games mostly on their phones, and I'm going to talk to you more about that. So can we move to the next slide, please? Yeah. And so
Next.
Africa is the youngest continent on the planet. Of course, I'm sure you know this. This was highlighted by Mo Ibrahim Foundation. I'm sure you know him already. And the World Bank Africa. So Africa, as you know, is actually, the youngest planet on the continent. All right. And Africa's biggest advantage isn't actually gold or oil. Now, I want to ask you this question. If I ask you, what is Africans' biggest advantage? Somebody will say we have a lot of resources. Somebody say we have a lot of gold. I mean, a whole lot of things. Now, let me tell you this. The main reason why Africa is actually not developing is because there are a lot of resources, like everything is in abundance, and so the government doesn't really need to depend on individuals for taxes. When you go to the West, they don't really have the resources that we have. And so what happens is the government actually empower the people to build businesses to make more money so that they will pay more in taxes. But in Africa, everybody is literally, I mean, the government don't care, because if you don't pay tax, they're going to make money from the gold, from the oil, from all these things, and the government is still making money. So most of the people here are very poor. And so if you want Africa to grow, it is not about thinking about our gold, our resources. It's a matter of, I mean, thinking about the human resources. And I think that is basically what, Africa and Ghana, our continent need right now, developing our human resources. So the biggest advantage we have here is our people. Okay, that is the biggest advantage that we have. And over 60% of Africans are actually under the age of 25. Just take note of that. If you are a young person and then you are listening to this, 60% of the entire African population, we are talking about a population of about 1.5 billion. 60% are under the age of 25. What is it telling us? By 2030, nearly half of the world's youth will be living in Africa. And by 2051, out of every 4 workers in the world will be African. So the question isn't whether Africa has talent. The question is, are we preparing that talent for the digital economy that we believe is going to transform this economy? Please, can we move to the next slide? So now let's talk about the opportunity. All right. Africa's gaming industry is actually growing incredibly fast. Yes, very, very, very fast. And like I said before, there are millions of Africans that are currently playing games to earn money. Like millions of Africans are playing games just to be able to make a living. And so it is telling you something that if you really want to develop this economy, you cannot do without gaming. You cannot do without, because gaming is actually doing it. These days people are thinking of gaming more like, a tool for pleasure and all that. But there is more to it than you can imagine. So the market has already reached billions of dollars, and you can see on my screen that 2.29 billion. That is the African gaming market cap as of now. I mean, as I'm talking to you right now, 2.29. That's a lot of money. So, what is Africa's widely used gaming device? In Africa right now, almost everybody is using mobile phone. If you want to Zoom meeting, I would have asked this question and probably get the person that would answer a question. But unfortunately, I think most of us are joining from YouTube or the other streaming platforms. So, for your information, most of the Africans that are involved in gaming actually play from a mobile device, because that is what literally everybody have access to. Almost everybody in Africa, like the youth, almost everybody have access to a mobile device, and that is what they use to play their game. So what makes this exciting is that we as Africans, we skipped the expensive gaming consoles that we have, like the gaming devices. That over there in the West, people are actually buying, like pouring a lot of dollars to get. Africans will just pick their smartphone and then they hop on the game and then they are playing. And so it makes it so amazing. So this means we don't need billion-dollar infrastructure before participating in the digital economy. We already have the platform. Now, what we need is more creators. We need more creators to be able to build so that our people will be able to participate in the digital economy. And so what are you going to do? You're going to have to now start building things that people can play from their mobile devices. And that is exactly what CodeSetCode is doing. They are developing a platform for you to play games, to not just to play, but to challenge yourself, to think critically. And then they also combine it with their trainings. They train you in the various aspects of them. So as you are playing the games, to increase the thinking capacity of your brain, you're also going through the trainings to be able to come up with these things that people can use to actually develop themselves. And I think it's really amazing. So if you are here you need to take advantage of this. Can we move to the next slide, please? So today there are hundreds of millions of gamers across Africa, and most of them, like I said, they are playing on mobile phones. You can think of countries like Nigeria, countries like South Africa, countries like Kenya, and Ghana. Everybody, they are seeing like a very fast growth in this gaming industry. So this, it really tells us something important, that young Africans, they already love the digital experience. In fact, when you go to, you know, WhatsApp, most of WhatsApp, their users actually come from Africa. What does it tell you? We are already digital. We are already using this platform. And so if somebody is fighting for grants to make African digital, I just laugh at them, like, what are they really talking about? Because Africans are already, they understand how to use this technology, just that they know how to use it on the interface level. They don't go deep to the coding level where they can learn how to build. And so instead of we, you know, we asking them to stop playing, stop using these games and all that, we should ask, how do we actually help them use these games that they are building to transform the economy? How do we help people to transform from consumers into creators? How do we help them think critically? How do we help them utilize 100% of their thinking capacity? And in fact, there is a myth that the Abraham, what's the name? Albert Einstein. Let me say, some people say Einstein, others call it Einstein, right? So there is a myth that he said he used 10% of his brain. It's actually a myth. And in fact, the average human being, okay, your brain all the time, like almost 100% of your brain is active. But what is it telling you? It is active in the sense that it is responding to the various actions and reactions coming from the all parts of the body. So some of us here, it's more like our body is using our brain, and that, for that one, you have it 100%. But for you yourself to use your brain to achieve what you want is another thing. So I don't want you to be the person that your body is just using your brain to make you live, to make you function. I want you to use your brain so that you'll be able to achieve whatever you want to achieve. Whatever you want to achieve. And so when they talk about that 10% myth, it is not just, it doesn't mean your brain you can't use 100%. In fact, your body is using 100%. All parts of your brain is active almost 24/7. But you are the one supposed to use that brain to achieve what you want to achieve. And that is where we are going. Yeah. So can we move to the next slide, please?
Okay.
And this is where gaming has actually become, it becomes more of education. And every game, like I said, it teaches something. We learn about physics through games, we learn about science, a whole lot of things, we learn them through games, programming, and all that. So game mechanics actually teaches mathematics, engineering, system thinking, and everything you need to participate in the digital economy as a creator, not as a consumer. Africa, as it stands now, we are already in the digital economy, but we are participating as consumers. Now we need to move from that level to the level of being able to create something. And that is why we need to embrace this. And so you can see that science, through games, you learn the science, that is the physics, the engines, the gravity, the collision, when it comes, all these things that happens in games, the technology, you look at the Unity, Unreal, and so on, the engineering, that is the system thinking, the debugging logic and all that, and then mathematics, which is the trig, the probability, the vectors and all that happens. Now we are going to add the A, which is the art. That is where you bring the designs, the characters, the words, the sound, and all these things. You bring it into the picture. Then we have STEAM instead of STEM. And so game is not just something for you to even participate in science, technology, engineering, mathematics. It also even adds the A, which is for art, because when you put all these things, when you put the science, when you put the physics, when you put the gravity, when you put the tech, when you put the engineering, the mathematics, the logic, and then you put the designs, that is the art, everything together, you form STEAM. And what is it telling you? You are helping your generation or your people to understand what it takes to build the digital economy, not just to use it or not just to consume it, but they're actually going deep into creating this digital economy. And in fact, educational research has shown that game-based learning can even improve students' understanding and their engagement even much more than the theoretical concept. And so I want to encourage you, if you are here, to try to get, as much as you can, try and get into it. If you're a parent, you need to try for your kids to start participating in this economy, in this creative economy, not just in the consumer side of the whole thing we are talking about. We are talking about being a creator, and this is how you start. You start by understanding the logics, and you can only understand if you can think fast, and you can think fast if you are able to interact with things that help you do that, and that is why we are here for the games. Now let's move to the next slide. Can we move to the next slide, please? Okay, so
It's
now there
showing.
is a problem. Okay, there is a problem. That is slide 7. Slide 7. So there's a problem, and like I said, every single problem presents an opportunity. You're on a different slide, so you have to go back to slide 7. I think you're on the 8th one right now. So despite our young population here in Africa, yeah, you're on the 8th one. So yeah, where do you see the child? Yeah, good. So there is a problem, like I said, and forget about the fact that Africa is the youngest continent and we have the youngest population and all that. Many young people still lack STEM skills. Many young people still lack STEM skills. Why? Because we are exposing them to the consumer applications a lot. Children these days are spending their time on TikTok, Snapchat, and in fact, like I tell my friends, I hardly use. Of course, I'm on X because I have to read information, I have to read news, what is going on. I'm not saying it's bad to use TikTok, or I mean, people are selling on TikTok, they are making a lot of money. But if your kid is, I mean, you wake up in the morning and all you do is scroll like TikTok, then we are just wasting a whole generation of thinkers to these applications. And so most of the people we know or the kids we have don't even know anything about STEM, because we always, expose them today watching this, funny videos and laughing. And today I watched something so interesting. I think about 3-year-old girl that was performing a TikTok, like a TikTok dance. I was like, what are we even doing? Like, are we serious as a country? A 3-year-old girl performing a TikTok challenge, and that post actually went viral. I think about 5 million views, and everybody's clapping. Like, the child is, of course, maybe that might be his or her talent. I mean, not everybody is created the same, but if we as a country, this is what we are pushing, and we have a lot of problem. Yeah, we have a lot of problem. We need to start pushing people, because the problem is that Africans are just, consumers of technology. The problem is we don't create, and we need to come up. We need to train people. We need to give them the skills. We need to build the workforce. In 2050, we are going to be the youngest. The continent with the youngest workforce. And if we don't train them, that means they're going to have the country with the most useless youngest workforce, and that is not what we want. We want the country with the most active workforce that will push the economy. So Africa needs millions more STEM professionals over the next few years, and I want you to take part of the challenge. All right, and so this is the challenge, and it's an opportunity. And so we want you to inspire young people. We want you to get as much as people as you can. Just talk to them on your WhatsApp status, share something. So you don't know who's going to read it, share something. Try to get them to participate in what Ghosted Code is doing. And I believe that they are on the right mission to building Africa's next generation of workforce. And I want you to participate in that, so that we are going to create the future that we want for our country, Africa. So you and me can help close this skill gap while creating an entirely new generation of thinkers who will transform industries and even create new ones. Can we proceed to the next slide, please? That is slide 8. Some people believe Africa only consumes technology. Yes, like I said. And today, we are actually changing that narrative. For the past few years, you can actually check my screen and see some of the people that are actually doing a lot. Yeah, so Carry, it's a company in Cape Town. They publish a lot of mobile games, and in fact they raised $65.5 million from Andreessen Horowitz, from Sony, the founders of Google, and some other VC firms. So I mean, a lot is actually happening in this space, but because we are not watching out, we don't even know what is happening. So African studios are, they are already building games that reach global audiences. They are telling African stories through their games. They are telling African stories. They are creating African heroes. They are building businesses and creating a lot of jobs. If I tell you the number of employees these companies are hiring, or they are currently, employing, you just open your mouth. They are creating a lot of opportunities for young people. And so if all of us can do what these our brothers and sisters have done to set up these platforms, raising, millions of dollars. In fact, an African startup raising 65 million is a very big news, like a very, very big news. I mean, it can't be any other sector than the digital economy. It can't come from any other sector than that. And so, I want us to, get to think about this very well and see how best we can also position ourselves to help fill this skill gap. Now, can we move to the next slide? And that is exactly why we are here for this presentation. Coasted Code team today is launching their games to make mathematics, to make logic, to make problem solving exciting, while creating games that reflect creativity. So the future should not only be it shouldn't only be played in Africa, it should be built in Africa as well. And so this is the launch of Coasted Code games, where logics and maths are made interesting. I took that snippet from Frederick's post on LinkedIn. Yeah, so today is the launch of Coasted Code, and Frederick said this is the launch of Coasted Code games, where logics and maths are made interesting. All right, thank you. So let's move on to the next slide. So, and I said, gaming is not just about creating. Now it's becoming a career. It's becoming a competition. It has become everything. Like gaming is actually creating a lot. Esports is now taking over the African games, and it's a whole lot. Now I don't know if you know that esports has actually been added to as part of the African games. Now we play esports. Yes, we play esports. Mr. Frederick, can you go back to the second slide? I want to show something again. The second slide, just go up. Where you see the esports UMAT. Yeah. So you could see, so this particular slide, you could see all the team here actually, with the exception of the white lady on the left side, with the exception of the white lady, all of them are actually part of the esports Ghana. The one in the middle is the president for Ghana esports, and he's been putting Ghana on the map. Like they go for global competitions, Africa, and it's actually very, very amazing, like what they are doing. They started this long ago, and I was fortunate. I met him. I met him, I think, in 2023 at a conference, and he told me exactly what they are doing, and it's really interesting. The number of people they are helping, in this whole industry, just because of games, the career that they are creating, and a whole lot. So gaming is not just a way. It's not just a way to have pleasure, but as a way to also for young people to participate in this economy. So please let's go back. I think I have some within 1 or 2 minutes. I should wrap up. Let's go to slide 10. So please let's go back. So many people actually think many people actually think gaming creates only job. No, that is it. And then they think the professional gamer. Like I talk about esports, and they think those playing the games, not actually them. Now, when we talk about games, you talk about the programmers, you talk about the designers, you talk about the animators, you talk about the 3D artists, you talk about the sound engineers, the quality assurance testers, the community managers. In fact, they even make a lot of money. Managing communities on Discord and all that. The content creators, and then the esports professionals. All these are successful careers that you can actually have in gaming. And every successful game that you launch or you build, is a company that is going to employ lots of people, because a game is not just like the players. All these careers are within the game, and to be able to create them, it also comes down in your skills in STEM as well. And so STEM is something that we as a young Africans should embrace and get ourselves involved in this very much. So now, most people are also thinking girls are left out. The next slide, please. In fact, that is a misconception. Yes, that is a misconception. They think technology and gaming is only for boys, but it is not. The numbers are telling a different story. Women across Africa are actually making like remarkable contribution in STEM across the continent. There are more girls that are entering in the space of science and technology than many people even realize. You can see the start on my screen, and the goal should be simple. Okay, the goal is simple. We want to create opportunity where every child, regardless of the gender, can learn, build, and innovate. That is the opportunity we want to create. Talent has no gender. Yes, talent has no gender. So opportunity shouldn't either. So this is the start. You can actually see it. There are a lot of girls entering into the space. So don't just say girl. We are talking about games, so it's for boys. Actually, girls are doing a lot. Yeah. So next slide, please. And that will be the last but one slide. So the future doesn't start after you getting a degree or something. It starts today. And what you are going to do is you need to download a free gaming engine. You need to learn a language, you need to join a squad, and probably you can start competing, going public and all that. And if you want to start building as well, you need to challenge your critical thinking, your problem solving, your art and all that. And the only way you can do that is to learn. And learn through what? Learn through games. And that is why Coasted Code is here. So download the Coasted Code application from Google or App Store, sign up and try your possible best to increase your thoughts, the way you think and all that. Now, Elon Musk was interviewed and they did ask him the kind of skills that he think people should be learning. And he mentioned mathematics, he mentioned physics. Yes, because why did he mention that? These are the subjects that actually teaches you how to think, how to solve problems. And so that is exactly what the Coasted Code platform is doing. You need to get it for yourself so you can start increasing your thinking capacity to be able to join the few people that are in this creators economy, so you can also benefit from what Africa is bringing on board. So the last slide, I'll leave you with this final thought, that Africa's greatest natural resources, like I said, is not what we have beneath us. In fact, we've had it for years. Okay, we've had it for years, but what is happening? We are not able to manage it because there's a lot of resources in the sense. Like I said, the government makes their money even without we paying tax, and so we, the young people, we are not empowered to do. And so I want you to come up, like level up your game. If you can actually start something, you're going to make a lot of a lot out. I mean, a lot from that. You might probably see some failures and all that, but you shouldn't mind. Just start. And like I said, there are 500 million young people currently with access to mobile device here and are participating in the gaming economy. So imagine what happens when they stop playing games and start building them. That means Africa is actually going to do a whole lot. So when we stop consuming technology and begin creating it, the future is not going to wait for Africa. I've seen people are saying the future is Africa, the future is Africa. But trust me, it's only Africa if we start building. And I believe that Africa is ready. So we need to start building, we need to start gaming, and we need to start participating in the digital economy as creators, not just consumers. Thank you so much once again. My name is Philip Jima Apia, and I'm the founder of Ideation Access. Thank you, Frederick and Coasted Code team, for the opportunity.
Thank you so much, Mr. Frederick, Mr. Philip Terry. Thank you so much. This was an inspiring and insightful session. And yes, the joy of being your hand, Mr. Frederick. Thank you. Thank you so much. It was an inspiring and insightful session. And yes, the joy of Yes. So we're going to move on to our industry panel discussion, and I'll invite Linda to take over from here.
Okay, thank you so much for the time again. Our topic for today is going to be on the future of gaming and AI in Africa. This because gaming is no longer just a form of entertainment, which has already been said. It has evolved into a global industry that drives innovation, creativity, and education. And at the same time, artificial intelligence is transforming the way games are developed, played, and experienced, while also creating new opportunities across industries. So, our panel discussion is going to be centered around the future of gaming and AI in Africa. And to begin with, I'll introduce the guest who will be having the will be on the panel this evening. And the first person we have is Mr. Mustafa Abdallah. So Mustafa Abdallah is a software engineer at okay. He's a software engineer at Haptel and the founder of Checkam, a business management platform for retail, pharmacy, boutique, and restaurant operators. He graduated from the University of Mines and Technology in 2022 with a degree in computer science and engineering and is currently pursuing a master's degree in computer science at the University of Ghana while building and running Checkam in production. He's a full stack engineer who enjoys turning messy real world business problems into software that just works. So, this is somebody who has been in the industry and we'll be glad to hear from him today. So, let's welcome Mr. Mustafa Abdallah.
Hello, good evening, everyone. Can I be heard?
Okay, thank you so much. So, I'll go on to our next panelist. We have Bridget Dia. She's a Ghanaian software engineer at Netflix, where she builds scalable software solutions for one of the world's leading streaming platforms. She previously interned at Google, gaining experience in skilled software development and engineering. Bridget holds a degree in computer science from Smith College and is passionate about technology, innovation, and mentoring the next generation of software engineers. So let's welcome Miss Bridget Gia.
Hi.
Okay, and our last panelist, which is Fisum. Good afternoon. I don't know if I'm pronouncing the name right because I'm so scared if I'm not pronouncing it right.
Yeah, that's
Maybe
fine.
okay.
That's so
So
close.
he Okay, he graduated with a highest honors in computer science from Addis Ababa University, Ethiopia's leading university. He began his professional career at Africa to Silicon Valley as a software engineer and currently work as a senior product designer and software engineer at Optronics. He enjoys learning new technologies and have a strong passion for artificial intelligence. He will be currently studying a joint master's program, that's Erasmus Mundus Joint Master's Program in Data Intensive Intelligence Systems in Finland. Let's welcome Mr. Fisung Gedefaro.
Everyone.
Okay, so these are our beautiful panelists, our beautiful and handsome panelists we have this evening. And as I mentioned earlier, our panel discussion is going to center around the future of gaming and AI in Africa. Because of time, we'll just go straight into it. But first of all, I would like to take a message from Miss Bridget. What do you think about gaming, the future of gaming in Africa?
I think mainly from like the coding point, just as we've seen like with Costed Code, like the future is very bright and there are gonna be like new ideologies. It's not just gonna be like just gaming for entertainment, but also like a way to teach the younger ones.
Okay, thank you so much for your opinion. Okay, so we have like other software engineers in our midst. I would like them to also share a little bit insight about what they think about gaming in Africa, the future of gaming in Africa. So, first of all, let Mr. Fisum, share his idea about that.
Am I audible?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yes. So I think like AI is going to lower the barrier to entry for game developers. In the past, building a game required like a large team of artists and their developers, but today, like AI can help a small team generate game assets, write code, and translate content and taste the game automatically. So for Africa, where many developers are incredibly talented, but have limited resources. So this is, I think, a huge opportunity.
Okay, thank you. Thank you so much. But then, moving on to Mr. Mustafa, there was one thing growing up in Africa and even in Ghana. Um, we used to hear that when you play a lot of games, they think you are not serious and you are always joking with your life. You don't want to study and all that. But these days, and with what Postal Code has introduced, such an educative gaming, but then still there are parents that still have the misconception that gaming is still like a platform for children to play and not necessarily like focused on studies or anything academics. So how do we educate such parents to change their perspective on such an innovation so that it can be easily adaptable by everybody?
Hello, Linda.
Hello, yeah, we can hear you.
Okay. So, with that, I've been in a class with students who are basically gamers, right? The best students, if I recall well, from my secondary school, the overall best student was my friend, and he was a gamer. Um, he used to have a list of games that he had played, and then it was all amazing. You could see how good he was with when it comes to physics, when it comes to mathematics, and then how he has a pattern of learning, and he was able to drive all this through game. I mean, by being a gamer, right? As the first speaker said, is it Philip, that gaming doesn't necessarily mean that you are just wasting your time as we think in Africa, or let's say Ghana, because that's where I've lived. um, Gaming is a kind of activity that engage the brain to make you reason and think ahead of time, because if you are a slow thinker, you can be playing a game. I tried the coaster game at once, and then at some point you have to reason ahead before you could get it right. So that misconception needs to be wiped off, and then I think through some of these programs and then launching of games, we could instinct a new direction to the parents, um, you know, their mindset. Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much for sharing with us. I don't know whether Fisum, in your part of the world, you've also encountered such like you've had such an experience or you've heard about something like that. Would you like to share with us as well?
Um, I think Mustafa has explained it very well. I don't have much to add on that.
Oh, okay. Okay, so moving on to the next question. Since you all have a lot of experience in software engineering, as our students and young people listening to us this evening, what are the skill sets that we need to acquire from now to equip us enough to come up with such innovation and also to thrive in the gaming world? So that question is to Fisum, and Miss Bridget can also add on to that after him.
Oh, sorry. So, is it about the skills the students should learn? Can you repeat the question? Sorry.
Yeah, so I said for game development and other technical skills, what are the skills that young people and students watching us this evening can learn to equip them enough to be able to survive or thrive in such a gaming world?
Yeah, one thing is I believe they should never stop learning. So always new technology is coming, new technology emerges always. So they should always update themselves. And one thing we all know is they should adapt AI in their daily workflows. That makes them really uh, productive. But not only that, they that increase the quality of their work significantly, I'll say. Um, yeah, so I might not point out specific technologies in the game development world, but generally, they should always look for the current trends in their area, and they should never stop learning. Maybe if Bridget has anything to add, you can continue.
Yeah, I think you said most of it, meaning like learning how to code, how to program, and like we have AI to do most of this for us right now, but like in the overall architecture, so that like what you're building is very efficient, and also just learning like like the trends in your like neighborhood and what people might be interested in. Also like learning more about like the authentic African learning, like the authentic African like music, like movies, like so that people there can also like relate with what you built.
Okay, thank you so much. Yeah, so with what they've shared, we should never stop learning and also try to adapt to the current AI and also learn a lot of trends to be able to adjust to every new thing that evolves. Okay, so I'll move on to Mr. Mustafa for the next question. Many Africans developers struggle to monetize their games, and since we have AI, do you think there is a possibility that AI and new technologies can create better business opportunities and sustainable gaming gaming companies here in Ghana?
Yeah, thanks for that question. And before I will go to that question, I would like to talk about, I want to add a point or, yeah, I want to the initial question that you asked, Bridget and Ifom. So, as a as someone who wants to venture here in Africa, shouldn't do away with storytelling, right? Because we have a very nice stories out there, and trust me, this generation don't even know of some of these local stories. And gone with the days we used to have, Anansi stories, and then all this can be revamped into gaming, because over there, behind every Anansi story, there's a logic, right, that could, solved with mathematical models and then the likes. So back to my question that you asked. To monetize your game in Africa, I think right now is a fresh, new step West Africa, Nigeria, and all the countries. But one thing that we can focus on as a game developers are to um, tackle the B2B services, right? Let's say the business side. Um, it could take a lot of subscribers to come on your system and pay for you to be able to run your business, right? But let's say if you target a specific NGOs, you can or you could build a system that will help solve their issue by simulating them. Philip once said earlier on that gaming is not necessarily like trying to fit a puzzle and then the likes, right? It could be a simulation, and in fact anything that could be termed as a game. So if those ideas are well developed, it could be sold out to companies that are willing to pay for them, right? Also, if you have a gaming platform that you have a lot of users, you could introduce something like AI rapid prototype scenarios, whereby you could allow them to design their own skins, let's say specific levels. So let me take it from Snapchat, right? So that you could put out a sound over there that people could be using it to, post. But all this comes out free, right? Nobody pays for them. So in the gaming industry, if you could allow your people to design a skin and other stuff that could be monetized, or other team could adapt and then use it. It could also be a way to generate funds for that platform as well. Yeah, so that's what I think we can go by to monetize some of the things that we have out there.
Okay, thank you so much. That was a great insight concerning the monetization of some of these games. Okay, so we have, I think, the last round of questions for each panelist. To Ms. Bridget, your question is about ethical concerns associated with the use of AI usage these days. And since we have a lot of young people, kids across the world engaging or using this platform, what do you think are some of the advice for them, so that in as much as we are trying to educate them to use some of this platform, they also follow like correct ethical values, so that they don't breach any of them?
Yeah, I think with like the ethical question, for now, most of us train on like stuff that we've not like we don't know the source of them, like where they're coming from. So like making sure like you're not training your game on stealing artwork or artwork by like private people that like are not being paid. And also there are a lot of biases in our environment right now. So like right now most of the staff are trained on white people, white accent, white culture. So like trying to train with African culture, African accent, and African way of doing things, so that it feels more closer to the people that we are doing these things for. And also making sure that if we are like collecting data from people through like whatever app that we have, like the games, making sure that the people are aware that we are collecting their data and what we are using that data for, so that like we are not like breaching any privacy or like data laws in any like, for now maybe like the data laws are not really like strong in Ghana, but like as like we go, like the laws may be made. So like trying to like let people know that we are using their data for training, so that they are not like, it doesn't feel like we are stealing the data from them.
Okay, that's a good one. Okay, moving on to Mr. Fisum. So your question will be around how can gaming and AI be used beyond entertainment? Though these days we have include that as a learning platform, but is there a possibility that this can be added into educational systems, and um, maybe governments and other NGOs be as like accept some of these platforms, so that it goes a long way in our educational systems in Ghana, Africa, or wherever we find ourselves?
Oh, yeah, that's actually a good question. I really believe that gaming is actually one of the best ways to teach people, and especially kids. So imagine students learning mathematics through, for example, interactive games like instead of those textbooks. So farmers could learn modern farming techniques through simulations. So healthcare workers could practice emergency scenarios like safely in virtual environments before treating real patients. So when we combine gaming with AI, I believe um, those experiences they become like personalized and tailored to that individual. So the game can understand where you're struggling, and it helps you adapt the learning experience specifically for you. So gaming becomes much more than entertainment, I would say, and it becomes um, like a tool for education and skill development and enhancement.
Okay, thank you so much. So, bringing the session to an end, I would like to take the final note from each one of you. So, Mr. Mustafa will begin, followed by Miss Bridget, then Mr. Fiston will continue. So, what's your final say about the future of gaming and AI in Africa? So that if somebody just joined the live session, at least they can take something from this panel discussion.
Sorry. Okay. So with AI and also we blending it with gaming here in Africa, we have a very great future. I think Philip has already given out the statistics, which statistics doesn't lie. So we have a very, very great future. But then the whole story will still wrap around people who are prepared to welcome such when the time is due. Sorry. So I think anybody who wants to venture into gaming should see it as a bigger picture instead of thinking of it as just like a mere game as people who jump on a phone to play. It should be something that will always ring in mind that I have to go there and do something, right? I mean, play a game or something. Yeah, I think if you map it back to some of the social medias, it's not because sometimes people just go on Snap just not to chat anybody, but then knowing that when they go there, they could see something funny or something nice to watch, right? Same as how it's supposed to be in gaming too. It should be that whenever I pick my phone, I could remember that, oh, okay, I have to go to this game and then, continue on this stage that I was on. So, in the gaming industry, as we are about to explore it in Ghana, since other countries are ahead, people should see it as a business instead of, I mean, yeah, a business whereby you could always provide the best solution to anybody out there. Yeah.
Am I next?
Yes, please.
Yeah, just to add to what Mustafa has said, I think like coming from the coding perspective and like the programming perspective, programming has kind of been made easier right now with AI. So we can bring most of our ideas into like real life. So we might have like coding ideas, then we didn't have like funding to like if we didn't know how to code, we don't have the funding to get the people to code for us. But now with the help of AI, if we have the idea, we might be able to bring that idea into life. Like the future is beautiful if we try to invest more into bringing the ideas that we have into life.
Okay.
I think I should go next.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, in my perspective, like AI is making game development much more accessible than it used to be. So, traditionally, like building a game, it required a large team of artists and programmers and testers and everything. So, but today, like AI can support many of those tasks. So it can help generate the artwork and as Preacher said, assist with the coding. So and it can even automate parts of the testing process. So I'll say for Africa, this is a game changer. We have no shortage of talented developers. Our as is first stated in the presentation, though, this is the youngest continent in the world. But still, many teams work with limited funding and resources, and AI allows smaller studios and even less independent developers to build high quality games without needing these massive teams or budgets. like that means they can spend less time on repetitive tasks and more time focusing on their creativity, storytelling, and creating engaging experiences. But that said, I don't see um, yeah, I think the future is, yeah, really, really uh, bright for gaming in Africa. That's it for mine.
Okay, thank you all so much for this amazing information you've shared. We have a question from the chats, and I think that we'll take this question and the subsequent ones when it comes, we just answer it as time goes on during the event. So the question is on how do we position ourselves to leverage on the advantage of AI without compromising our natural logical reasoning. So any of the panelists can take that for us.
Okay, let me take that question. So,
Okay.
first of all, with that, to achieve peacefully without you compromising your natural way of thinking, you should see the AI as um, a go-to to not like a way for you to think through with it, right? So before you touch AI, you should have your basis. Okay, so what do I want to achieve at the end of the day, right? And how do I want it to behave? I mean, you have to start asking yourself those questions before you can even start to use the AI for anything. I think most engineers, quote unquote, try to jump onto AI just to start doing anything without prototyping their idea to understand the direction that it has to go for them. So it's like at the end of the day, they are going to compromise their original source of solution to that of the AI, right? Because the AI will always give you an answer, but as to is this what I want? Is this trying to force me to go against my own principle? So you should always enforce your first principle, right? So no AI until you've gotten everything written down. Like this how I want my game to behave, this how I want it to be at the end of the day. You can also use the AI as a um, let's say devil advocate, right? Instead of it giving you the solution to the problem, as I was trying to say initially, you should reason through the logic. At the end of the day, okay, it says I could do this, I could do that, but does it really solve my issue? And sometimes if you keep hitting it with further questions, it gives you the best answer, which won't go against your initial reasoning, right? But at some point, if what you are thinking through doesn't really add up, right, you have to also adjust. But that doesn't mean that you should throw away the natural logic that you came in to use the AI for.
That's that's great. Thank you so much for your time this evening, and also sharing your ideas on the topic, the future of gaming and AI in Africa. It's been a great panel discussion, and I've learned a lot. I hope that everyone listening to us or watching has also picked a thing or two from this discussion. It was glad to have Bridget Gia, Mustafa Abdallah, and Fisum Gedefao on this panel discussion on the future of gaming and AI in Africa. As we end this, note that gaming is no longer just a form of entertainment. It has evolved into a global platform for innovation, creativity, education, and economic growth. I'm Linda Akosia Sophie, and I've been the moderator for this panel discussion. Thank you.
Thank
Thank you,
you.
guys. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Linda. Thank you so much, our panelists. We really enjoyed this session. The next on the plan is to have a quick live demo from Frederick. So, Frederick, over to you.
Hello, yes. Please, can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Hello, can you? Okay, fantastic. So we are going to have a live demo of the Coastal Code app, and I will not want to just show us a video or graphics of how it looks like. I want all of us to have a feel of it. So if we are not here, the first time we shared the link for us to download it, we are going to have a demo of it. So just kindly point your camera to the QR code. If you are using Android phone, you can just download it. If you are using iPhone, you can also scan the QR code on your screen to just download, and let's just hop onto the platform. I want to see us hopping onto the platform. Let's just get onto the platform to just have a quick demo of how the application actually looks like. So I want to see us just joining the platform. Just be on the platform. Once you register on the platform, just go to the global players. You see everyone who is live on the platform, and let's just have a quick walkthrough. Yes, someone just joined, so I have only one person on. Please, let's all try and join. I'm waiting. I have 5 minutes to get this done so that we have a demo, a walkthrough demo of the entire platform. Please, let's just join. I want to see us joining the platform. I want to see it. I just don't want to be the one talking about it without you having the experience of it. So I want to see us joining. Okay, there are now 3 people on. I can see over 20 people just on the stream, not to talk about those on LinkedIn and YouTube. So please, let's join. I'm waiting. Somebody is sending me a challenge. Somebody is sending me a challenge. Let me kindly decline. So please, I want to see us on the platform. Let's kindly join. Once you are here, I want to see everybody joining. Now, a quick walkthrough of the Coastal Code platform. If you haven't downloaded, you won't have a feel of whatever that I'm saying. So I want you to kindly scan the QR code, join the platform, and let all be live. We'll get to see whatever that I'm talking about. So once you join the Coastal Code platform, once you download, the kid or whoever is downloading have the privilege to select his or her avatar. So you select your preferred avatar. Then, after selecting your preferred avatar, you have the opportunity also. If you haven't downloaded the game, you won't have a feel of whatever that I'm saying. So kindly scan the QR code and let's have a feel of it. So once you get the avatar, the next thing is for you to select your level. So we have the novice, we have the experience, and we have up to the master. You get it? So this one is dependent on your experience. For example, me like this, I can't even play the master aspect because the questions there, I think I've forgotten my basic arithmetic and mathematical formulas. So you just select the one that you can. After you are done selecting that one, you'll be led onto a home screen. So those who are on the platform currently, you'll be sent onto a home screen. Then on the home screen, you are going to see 4 different cards. You are going to see Number Ninja, Cody, Coastal Quiz, and Math Challenge. As all the guest speakers, the keynote speaker made mention of, games should be able to leave an impact in the life of the players. You get it? So since the main idea is to change the narrative when it comes to mathematics education and problem solving, the application is designed mainly on that focus for kids to still have their experience, gaming experience, while still learning. So the Number Ninja, once you click on the Number Ninja, there's a scroll that is the knowledge scroll get to be open for you. You can read whatever instruction that is being listed there. And we have 2 modes. We have the solo training. If you haven't downloaded the application, you might not understand whatever that I'm saying. So kindly scan the QR code and just join the platform. You see the mode. We have the solo training and the multiplayer. So the solo training is for the kid or for the child to practice, or for you to practice your basic arithmetic. So when you click on the solo training, you are going to get the beginner, you are going to get the intermediate, and you are going to get the advanced. So for example, if you're on the platform right and I just pick the advanced for Number Ninja, and I bet you might not be able to even solve 5 out of those questions because the speed at which the questions will be dropping, I'm not sure you'll get the time to process all those calculations. Yeah, so that is for the solo train. Then when you go to the multiplayer, you get to see all the people online. So you get to see all the available users what online. So you can just pick any of the names. I think I'm seeing somebody here, Tracy. I don't know whether it's Tracy. Yes. So I can just send her a challenge now. So once you send the person a challenge now, the person have 5 minutes to what? Accept the challenge. The person has 5 minutes to accept or decline the challenge. So Tracy just declined my challenge. Then from there, you can also go to the coding. So the coding is mainly for what? Critical thinking. When you start, you might see it to be very basic, but I bet you get to the obstacle course, you have to make sure you complete all the puzzles up to about 150. Then you'll be able to unlock the obstacle course. The obstacle course, they are fantastic things. You only have a narrow path for you to navigate through. So those who are on the coding also, you can exploit. Then we have the coaster quiz. So the coaster quiz is to prepare the kids each weekend. That is for Saturday from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. They have that window frame for them to take a quiz online. So they are given set of questions which are set by what? The instructor, the smart instructor from Coastal Code. Some of the questions are gotten from what? Math Olympiad. Some of them too are from basic STEM questions. Some of them are critical thinking questions which are fed into the system each weekend. So on Saturday, 10 a.m. to 5 p.m., the window gets to be opened and your kid have that opportunity to what? Take the question during that window frame. They have only one attempt to a question. And the moment they enter the platform, they will not be allowed to what? Hop on, because there's a timer on them. They have 20 minutes to solve 20 questions. 20 minutes to solve 20 questions. And once they are done, it gets to be submitted. On Sunday, they get to see their rank. That is the hundreds of kids that are taking up the challenge. They get to see their rank on the platform, whether this weekend I was able to take the lead or my position during the contest. And when you go to the next one, that is the mass challenge. The mass challenge is a very critical aspect also. You get the opportunity to explore the solo train and the speed race. So those of us who are familiar with how science and math questions the speed race is for you to challenge someone. So in challenging the person, you have the opportunity to compete. You get it? You have the opportunity to compete in set of questions that the machine get to ask you, the AI system get to what? Set for you. So depending on how the kids learn, it also gets to be personalized. Let's say I start a contest with someone like Miriam. Miriam is very good in mathematics. That is because she is an engineering student. And let's say I'm also trying to what? Catch up with him. The algorithm is said that it tries to adapt to what? The pace at which I get to answer questions. So during that phase, your kid get to what? Get the questions. If the kid continues to get, in order not to let the kid be down, we try as much as possible to what? Give the kid an opportunity to also explore the hint. So the hint is for the kid to know the clues to the question. By the moment they pick the hint, their points get to be dropped. So that is it for the games. Now, one interesting thing about the Coastal Code games is this. We know where we find ourselves. We know that when it comes to internet connectivity, it's very challenging. So the games can actually be played offline. So whether there's internet or there's no internet, almost all the other features can be accessed offline. The part that cannot be accessed offline is when you get to compete with other people on the platform. You get to compete with the global users on the platform. Now, another key thing is this, that when you go to the leaderboard, currently we have over 450 people on the platform competing daily. You get it? And we get to rank each of them based on the number of time they spend solving questions, the number of challenges they take on the platform. So currently we have the top 3 champions on the platform. They have actually been champions for the past week. They have been champions for the past week. We have the winner, They all happen to be kids in Coastal Code. They all happen to be part of our remote education. So I'm not surprised they spend most of their free time solving mathematical problems. And you also have the opportunity, as a user, you have the opportunity to also what? To see the number of days you spend solving these mathematical challenges. So ladies and gentlemen, this is a quick walkthrough of the Coastal Code platform. If you have a kid who keeps complaining about mathematics, this is the opportunity for your kid to begin to fall in love with what mathematics. If you have anybody, whether you're an adult, it's sometimes very difficult for you to process basic arithmetic, this is an opportunity for you to what? Come up again and what? Explore this opportunity. So Coastal Code game is here to help each kid, to help adults, whoever that want to speed up his problem solving capabilities, to speed up his what? His mathematical capabilities to what? To actually explore and make the most out of the platform. Thank you very much, and I hope you scanned the QR code to also download the game. Thank you, Miriam, and I'm done.
Thank you so much, Frederick. And I hope you guys now have a fair idea of how the app looks like. And you're definitely going to get your siblings, your children, and basically every kid you know to be on the app just to get them to play more games, just, practice more. And then in the end, you're even going to testify how good the whole app is helping the child. So, yes, thank you so much again, Frederick. We're going to move on to the partnership announcement, and I'm going to hand over to Miss Ellen to help us with this.
Thank you, Miriam. I hope I'm audible.
Yes, you are.
All right. So, to our distinguished guests and our esteemed partners, parents, and our dedicated team, I say a very big good evening to you all, and I'm so happy to see you all here. So, it is with great pride and gratitude that I welcome you all to the official launch of the Coastal Code game. Today is more than a launch of a game, it is a celebration of a vision. At Coastal Code, we believe every child deserves access to quality technology, education, and the opportunity to become an innovator, a creator, and also a future leader. The Coastal Code game was developed to make learning fun, interactive, and engaging while helping children to develop creativity, critical thinking, and also problem solving skills through technology. Our journey continues to grow beyond Ghana. We are proud to have expanded into Nigeria through our branch Coastal Code Innovation. That was in July of this year. And also, as we work towards building a generation of young innovators across Africa, our impact also goes beyond physical classroom. Through our remote education programs, we are teaching and mentoring children in Ghana, in Cameroon, in Nigeria, in United Kingdom, and also in US and Australia, proving that quality education has no borders. Partnership has been a key part of our success. We are proud and most grateful to collaborate with Adiesis Access to deliver STEM education in schools across Western Region. Currently, we are in Western Region, Lee School. Together, we are giving more young people access to robotics, artificial intelligence, coding, and game development, and other digital skills that prepare them for the future. And we'll be expanding soon to Accra and also Northern region. To our partners, schools, parents, and our dedicated team, thank you for believing in our vision and supporting our mission. The Coastal Code game is only the beginning. We are building more than technology. We are building confidence, innovation, and the next generation of African leaders. Together, we can transform education, empower young minds, and also shape African technology future. Thank you for being part of this historic moment. Thank you all for joining us today. God bless you all.
Thank you so much, Ellen. Now we know Coastal Code is not just. Yes, thank you. Now we know Coastal Code is not just in Ghana, but there's also a branch in Nigeria, right? So it means we're going to sign up all the kids we know and yeah, just get them involved basically. So next on our list, we're moving on to our closing remarks, and that would be from Miss Esther.
Hello. Can everyone hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Yes. Okay, so hello everyone and good evening to you all. So what a night this has been. And before we close out, I want to take a moment to really sit in what we've just witnessed together. Tonight, we didn't just launch an app, we opened a door for the young people across Africa to see coding not as something distant or difficult, but as something playful, something theirs, and something they can actually build a future with. And that's what Coastal God Game is. And tonight, the world got to see it for the first time alongside us. And I want to say a proper thank you because none of this alone. And I want to say a proper thank you because none of this happens alone. To our incredible industry guests joining us tonight, we say thank you for lending us your time, your insights, and your belief in what you are building. Your presence here tonight tells every student watching that this work matters, that people who've walked the path are cheering us on. To our partners across Ghana and to our new family at Coastal Code Innovations in Nigeria, thank you for standing with us as we grow beyond borders. What started in one place is now reaching so much further, and that's because of you. And to our founders and co-founders, the one who lived these ideas long before anyone could see it, thank you. Thank you for the sleepless nights, for the meetings that got called with a barely moment's notice, and for every random tag in the group chat that somehow always landed at the worst possible time. Every bit of all the back and forths, all the pressure, all the small hours, it led us here, and standing on this side of it, it was worth every minute. To every student and parent watching us online, thank you for trusting us with something just as important as your child's curiosity. And if you haven't already, please scan the QR code or follow the download link we shared earlier and get the Coastal Code games onto your device. You could try it, play it, and let your kids also play it. Then tell us what you think, because this is only the beginning, and we want to build it with you, not just for you. Tonight, we are also reminded about something very simple. Great things rarely happen quietly. They happen because a community of believers, builders, and dreamers decided to show up. And every single one of you, whether you spoke tonight, listened tonight, or simply clicked join, you are part of our community. So thank you truly from all of us at Coastal Code. We are so proud of what we've shared with you tonight and even more excited about where this goes next. And now, before we let you go, let's close in a word of prayer. Father, we thank you for tonight, for a lunch that went so well, for every guest who joined us, and for every hand that worked quietly behind the scenes to bring Coastal Cool Games to life. We ask you that you would bless this work, let it grow, and let it reach far beyond what we can see tonight, and let it genuinely change how young people across Africa see themselves and what they are capable of building. We lift up our founders and our whole teams and our guests. Lord, you know the late nights, the pressure, the seasons that felt heavier than they looked from the outside. We ask for rest where it's needed and strength for what is still ahead. We pray for every student and every family this reaches, that it would open doors, spark curiosity, and be a genuine gift in their hands. And now, as we all head into the rest of our evening, we ask for the traveling mercies for those on the road and rest for those who are tired, and your continued favor over Coastal Code, Ghana, Nigeria, and those across various borders. Let your word touches us all and take us to the place where our work reaches next. We thank you and we receive this in faith. Amen.
Amen.
Amen. Thank you so much, Miss Esther.
Everybody clap your hands. You learn our coding band. Click create and watch it grow. There's so much fun for
My
you
name
to
is
know.
Miriam Saho, and I was your host for
Let's
today.
all
Thank you
go.
so much for
Watch your
joining,
big
and it was nice
ideas
having
all
you here.
Coastal Code Games, hip hop. Learning, laughing
Hello,
every
everyone.
day. Build it, code it, dream out loud. Come on, kids, let's make us proud. Coastal Code Games, let's go. Bright ideas begin to grow. Call it patching, learn and shine. Coding fun all the time. Hey, all the time. Hey, all the time. Everybody clap your hands. He and I are coding band. Click create and watch it grow. There's so much fun for you to know. Ready, set, let's all go. Watch your big ideas all glow. Coastal Code Games, hey, hey. Learning, laughing every day. Build it, code it, dream out loud. Come on, kids, let's make us proud. Coastal Code Games, let's go. Bright ideas begin to grow. Play, imagine, learn and shine. Coding fun all the time. Hey, all the time. Hey, all the time. Everybody clap your hands. You learn our coding band. Click create and watch it grow. There's so much fun for you to know. Ready, set, let's all go. Watch your big ideas